Going. Let's go. Stream start. All right, we're live. Sweet. Hello, everybody. I do have Strict Toaster with me this time, so that's pretty cool.
Hi, everyone.
I'm gonna quickly see if we can even handle this bit rate. It looks like we're not dropping any frames, so that's good. Oh wait, I just realized it's black screen. Right when I say that. Right when I say that. Hang on. I think I know what's going on.
It just hit my sub box. There you go.
Oh, good. Well, it's a black screen. I'm sorry. I've already messed this up. I don't know why it's a black screen. It should be
Change the source.
Yeah, hang on. This would happen. It was working fine last time, so capture any full screen application. Wait.
For those of you watching on youtube.com, I highly recommend you to go to gaming.youtube.com and watch the stream there. It just has a better interface for live streams. Like the chat is bigger
Okay.
and, it's nicer overall. So something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm. Wow, lots of people already. Sweet. So, yeah, okay, first of all, let's test the audio. Does it sound good to you?
I haven't even opened it yet. Give me
Alright.
just 1 second. I think you also don't have City Skylines set on the stream
Yeah,
setting.
I just changed it. Hopefully it's... Oh,
Okay.
wait, you mean... What do you mean?
So that it shows up when I click City Skylines on YouTube, like it knows what game you're playing.
Oh, I thought I have it set to Cities. Yeah, I have it set to Cities Skylines. That's weird.
Okay, showing up, yeah.
Might just have to update or something.
Let me find you. All right.
All right, let me pull up my
Okay.
game.
Knows what game you're playing.
Oh, I thought I have it set to Cities. Yeah, I have it set to Cities Skylines. That's weird. That's myself. I was like, wait, where's that coming from? Is that on
It's
your end?
me because
Okay.
I'm feeding my other laptop into the mic. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself for just a second.
Okay, I thought it was me. I was like, oh god.
Do you hear yourself now?
No, you're good. A little bit, but it's fine.
I think the audio levels are fine. Let me actually try this properly because this is not the right way of doing things.
Mm-hmm. Why are all my saves at 3 a.m.? I guess that's a little telling about when I play this game. I do play a little late at night for the most part. All right. Sweet.
All right. It seems like the audio is matched between us. So
Oh, good. Sweet. Looks like I'm getting... I'm trying to remember like exactly what caused this last time. I'm getting a little bit of
Feedback.
no, not feedback, just like delayed response time in like my mouse and keyboard and like actually controlling the game. I thought it was like VSync or something last time, but I don't think that's it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but oh, I know exactly what it is. Yep, I know exactly why this is happening. Hang on 1 second. Let's see.
Just 1 second.
Just 1 second. So right that I close the game again. Sorry, guys. I know exactly what's going on. Do I read chat? Yeah, I'm reading chat. Hopefully, quickly, but we'll see. And I think Strict Toaster's working as well, so we'll do our best. But
Yeah, I was opening it on my laptop, so now I'm switching to my main PC.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully this will be.
This is probably gonna temporarily make it so you can't see anything. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Yep, definitely is. OBS, come back. OBS doesn't like it when I do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it when I change everything while it's trying to do stuff.
All right.
Alright, hang on. It's gonna be
I'm
black.
actually reading chat now. So behave, people.
Alright, relaunching the game. Any minute now. There we go. That should fix it. Ah, that's so much better. Okay, sweet. What mod do I use to change the loading screen? That's the loading screen mod. Do I have chat mods? Strict Hoster's a mod. You have a few, I think you have a few others. You might be like the only one.
Yeah. If I think if Beast Google Houseman decides to show up,
yeah, he'd be the one.
Mod.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone who showed up on my stream. That was fun.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make it. I was definitely asleep. I didn't wake up till like way late today.
Better not ask why you were sleeping so late.
Jealous of my load times. I mean, really, that like, what is it? The no Steam? Is that what it's called? No Steam mod?
No, I think the one that actually speeds things up is loading screen mod, because it parallelizes the loading process into RAM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, less Steam makes it a little bit faster because it makes less calls to the Steam Workshop when it's downloading stuff.
Oh, right. You're right.
So you need both, technically.
They're both great, though.
Yeah. Remember to change the roads too. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Gotta make sure they're all nice and pretty.
Yeah, I wonder what the delay is now.
Yeah, I don't know.
If your game takes multiple minutes to load, try loading screen mod tests, because you're not taking full advantage of your multi-core CPUs. Seriously, like our game doesn't take any more than like 90 seconds, and on a slow computer you should take like a couple minutes, but definitely not 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Yeah, definitely not. Unless you, maybe you have like you have some really slow hardware.
Well, I mean, unless you have a single core CPU.
Yeah. Like a laptop, maybe even.
But I mean, I don't think if that even meets the minimum requirements for the game. So.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't really. Yeah. If your game can run City Skylines, it should be able to load it in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What are my PC specs? The specs are in my channel description. Alright, so today I want to work a little more on what we did last time. Let me see, I can't tell if... Okay, nothing, no, this is enabled, alright. Yeah, so last time we were just doing some mountain work, and I want to keep doing that. See if we can make some progress. Still a lot to do, but...
I would recommend just grab a tree brush and just paint everything in 5 minutes and call it a day.
Just end it right there?
Yeah, just end it.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
That's just you.
The name of what mod? The loading mod? Loading screen mod?
Yeah, loading screen and less Steam.
Yeah. You want to look for the test version of the mod, which is the one that
the test version of loading screen, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy says, please end it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to start a new project, though. I'm a little jealous that you're working on something new.
You should go back to Fluxburg and add some like details.
Oh yeah.
Like do a whole episode.
Just do it. Just like go back and just revive that series for another like.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just redo every single neighborhood from scratch, but one at a time. Just add a ton of details.
That'd be painful for me.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
I wonder if I can play music locally without feeding it back to you somehow.
I think you probably can if it's really quiet.
No, I have on my mixer. I can turn like a channel off. Can you hear music now?
I don't think so. No.
All right, perfect.
I can hear my music, but not yours.
Yeah, great. Oh man, I love having a mixer. It makes things easier.
Dude, I'm so excited to get one. That's gonna be sweet. I'm excited to just upgrade everything in general. Like when I was trying to restart my PC to fix all those weird bugs I was having with Spotify, it's just like a mess. Like it takes forever to boot, and there's like 2 failing drives on my PC right now, and I just haven't had the time to like swap them out. They don't even have anything on them, but I know that they're like failing because my my boot will just fail, and then it'll give me like this little quick flash screen that says like, you know, error with drives, like this many whatever errors, what do they call it, like bad sectors detected or whatever, and I'm like, oh, should probably remove those.
Probably, yeah.
They don't have anything on them, so not too big of a deal, I guess.
They might be slowing down your computer too, because Windows every once in a while just checks the drives and see, just to give you like the file directories. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you could be right. Yeah, I need to do a total rework, get rid of a bunch of old components and all that stuff.
Any plans to resume Grizzly Valley? People are asking.
Yeah, I would like to. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I know you and I were talking even just doing like little bits of it. Like I'm really excited to just continue with the ski resort. So even just doing that would be pretty fun.
I guess you'll have to wait for mass transit.
Yeah, for those big. What are they like the trolley car? No, the what are
cable cars?
Cable cars. Yeah, there you go.
To me, cable cars are the ones in San Francisco, though.
Really?
I think that's what they're called too. But I mean, yeah.
That's what I would call like a trolley. But
yeah. You know what? Let me double check. Does anyone know when the new Cities Skylines DLC comes out? I don't think they announced a date.
Yeah, they haven't announced a date, so we're just waiting.
There is, however, a video that we saw yesterday with some like gameplay of City Skylines in Xbox, and it's not great.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, like in terms of graphics.
Yeah, it looks like very vanilla.
I just can't imagine ever playing this game on Xbox. It just seems like it would be really difficult. I wonder if the Steam controller is compatible with Xbox. Do you think it is? I don't.
No, I doubt it.
I mean, it's just USB, isn't it?
Sorry, wait. Oh, what was your question again? I think I misunderstood.
Do you think that the Steam controller is compatible with the Xbox? Like, if you just plug it into the Xbox and use it?
Yeah. I mean, if it's USB, probably. Yeah. I thought you were saying like, is the Steam Workshop is compatible with Xbox?
No.
No way.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no, because I mean, if you could plug in the Steam controller, that would actually be pretty alright.
Do you have a Steam controller?
No, but I'm just saying, like somebody who bought the game maybe could. I don't have a Steam controller though. I thought about getting one. I used to play Counter-Strike a lot, and I had a whole bunch of skins, and I sold them like a year ago or something, and I had like a ton of money in my account in like Steam credit, and I was never gonna buy any more games. And then I was like, oh, I could buy a controller with this, but I didn't do it. I don't know if I'd really use it that much, honestly. What time is it? Here it's like 7:55. What is it, like 6:55 where you are, Strict?
6:51. Yeah.
Oh,
my first donation.
Oh, really? Where do I plan to build my next city? Well, thanks for the donation, by the way, LTXPRS. I really haven't figured that out yet. I was kind of wanting to do like an island setting, but then I just saw that like everyone else was doing an island setting, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try something else, because Strict Toaster, you're on that already, and there's a few
I hear
others.
that there's a lot of island settings coming up on the YouTube scene, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So I've been told.
Your inside sources.
Yeah, my inside sources.
Yeah, so I was thinking like maybe I'll do something different.
You should do a Cedar Valley type thing. So you're like the opposite.
I'll go full
else.
circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, I have some ideas for what I want to do. Like, I want to have some really crazy roads and stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Just mess around with like big intersections and interchanges and all that stuff. But I really don't know where the setting's gonna be yet. But I know a lot of my followers like the stuff we used to do in Fluxburg. So
you're kind of a few steps ahead. I mean, you already did like the temperate thing. You're almost done with tropical. You're almost pretty much done with desert. Talking about Arrowhead. So,
that's true.
Yeah, and also you're doing snow, like, or at least you're halfway there. So wow.
One of the few people who did snow. There really aren't a lot of like snow builds around. I mean, there's a few from like when it came out, but people didn't really. Seems like it didn't really get that much traction when it came out.
I mentioned this during my stream earlier today, but I think I'm giving it a little bit of thought of doing, like a snow map, but just like work on like a ski center or something like that.
Yeah. I want to finish mine for sure.
Yeah. have I seen any of the Crumb McGee's videos? I have. Have you seen his videos,
Wait,
Flux?
what is it? Oh, I
He's-
have. Yeah, Crumb McGee.
He's
yeah.
the guy with the crazy intersections, like
Yeah.
super detailed stuff.
Yeah, I follow him.
Amazing.
Yeah, he makes
Really
some
good
pretty awesome stuff. Definitely. Yeah, he makes some really cool stuff. I like a lot of what he does with the road lines and like using planters to cover up parts of the road and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
It's very cool.
I really hate how everything kind of glitches when he does cinematics. Though. That's
Yeah,
the part
yeah.
that I'm like, ugh.
Also, like the one thing that I can't stand is like if you build over the road but you don't use a mod to like prevent traffic from driving there, so then like traffic is driving on planters and stuff. Not really,
Oh yeah, you need.
not really a fan of that. Yeah. Or what is it now, like traffic president, or is it something else that people use? I don't even know.
I think it's called Traffic Manager. It's great actually. It got much more stable than the ones that you were using before.
In Fluxburg.
Yeah.
It's like some PTSD stuff right there. I can't even think about it.
So someone is saying in chat that they just tried loading screen mod. It went from 10 minutes to 3 minutes.
Wow.
On a 6-year-old computer.
Yeah.
Took 20 minutes.
I totally believe that. It's great. It's so good. It's like essential. And I wasn't even using it for a super long time, and then you convinced me to give it a try.
Well, the first loading screen mod was actually baked into the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
I mean, no, I might be confusing with Don't Crash. No, Don't Crash was the one that was built.
Yeah, that was just because it was a hot fix for whatever was going on after that update that caused all those crashes to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't believe that your budget is so like balanced. Like you're only losing like 3,000.
That's because I spent like a really long time trying to get it to balance. I actually had it in like the positive 30 to 40,000, and there was a while, maybe like I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes, maybe 7 episodes ago, where I was trying to balance out my not just my budget but my my balance, get the actual balance back to positive, and because like I don't know if you noticed, but if you re-enable the money, it just shows you like whatever your balance would have been if you didn't have unlimited money unlocked. So it was at like negative 150 million or something, and I let the game run for like a long time, and I almost got it all the way back, but I was having some problems that kept me at like right around 0 for my budget. So I don't know, but it's totally doable. I don't know if I really care that much about it anymore though.
Wow, you're gonna try loading screen mod on a 6-year-old iMac? That would be interesting. I want to know the results of that.
Yeah,
to be honest. Someone's asking you. Well, it's actually asking me what's my favorite, and also you favorite football player, soccer player.
I don't watch soccer at all. I couldn't tell you.
I do follow soccer, but like every once in a while, so I definitely don't have like a favorite player. I mean, aside from Messi, obviously, but.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Is like the best soccer player in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
that shows you how much I know about soccer.
He's like on the cover of all the FIFA games.
Oh, yeah, really? I don't... The only sports that I really just don't know anything about is like soccer and basketball. Well, sports that are played in the U.S. Obviously, I know nothing about like cricket or anything, but yeah, I just have no idea. I don't follow them at all.
Here's an easier one. What's your favorite cheese?
My favorite cheese? Oh, that's a good question. It really depends on the day, and what I'm eating it on, right? Like, is it a sandwich? Is it like just cheese and crackers?
Or burger?
If it's just like cheese and crackers, I like Gouda cheese a lot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but if it's like a sandwich or a burger, I just like American, like a white American cheese is pretty good for that.
Someone's asking if you're planning on recording any other games that are not City Skylines.
Yeah, I want to record Planet Coaster. I know Strict Coaster's been doing that a little bit lately. I'd like to do that. Just haven't really gotten the time to do it yet, but I think coming up now pretty soon I should have some more time to do something like that. Are you enjoying that, Strict Coaster? How are you feeling about Planet Coaster?
I am. It's really difficult to not always compare it to City Skylines. Like I'm missing like some really basic workflow features from City Skylines.
Yeah, I totally get
But at
that.
the same time, the game actually has some better workflow features than City Skylines already baked in.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's really limited, and it kind of sucks that they're not custom assets. I get it why that is, and I don't know if they will ever allow more people to model their own things.
Yeah.
Like for example, I was like in my last episode, I had to like make an umbrella out of shapes because there's like no umbrellas for like a food court.
Oh, really? I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. I saw your thumbnail, but I didn't even see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's like handmade.
Oh my God.
So everything like takes a little bit of time. That's the key thing. Like I spent a super long time like recording my last episode. I made like very little progress. So that's a little bit demotivating.
Yeah.
But I think it's like the same with City Skylines, right? As you play more, you get better at it, and you just get faster. I feel like Silverhead can like record a Planet Coaster video in like seconds, and it just looks amazing. Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
seconds.
The other thing though is like with City Skylines, like I definitely got faster at doing certain things, but it definitely started taking me longer and longer to build stuff. Like it went from where I hardly detailed anything at all to like where I could spend an entire episode on like a block of a neighborhood or something. So I don't know, a little bit of both, I guess.
There's a lot of questions about favorite types of foods. Like, what's your favorite type of noodles or dressing on a salad?
Yeah, noodles. Am I a hockey guy? Yeah, I like hockey. If there's any sport I'm gonna watch, it's probably hockey. But it doesn't really make me a hockey guy because I don't really follow it enough to like. Yeah. I couldn't list off that many players' names. Or have like a favorite player or anything. I just like to watch it.
Will you try to make a model city, for example, Washington D.C. or New York?
Oh, that's a good question.
You're not a huge fan of
I'm not.
copying cities.
Yeah, you got me there. Yeah, I'm just not really a fan of doing recreations. Like I can totally appreciate people who do it, but it's not really my thing. I'd rather do something like original. So, I mean, yeah, I would like do a city inspired off something like that, but I probably wouldn't do it. There's plenty of people on YouTube that do stuff like that, though.
Just trying to read some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are saying that they will be eager to watch a Planet Coaster series of yours, and I would do too, given your RCT experience.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I've actually been thinking about going back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Like I had a project that I was doing that I haven't touched. I'm not even joking.
Coaster?
Not like that'd be before, but I'm going home in like 4 days to visit some family, and all I'm gonna have is a laptop, and I could totally just like download OpenRCT and mess around with that a little bit more. I don't know if I'd like revamp the series or anything, but it'd be kind of fun.
Why you're not streaming on Twitch? Someone is asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been trying this. It's like a new thing. I know Strict Toaster, you're doing this as well.
Yeah, I tried today for the first time.
I mean, it's
like, actually second time, but
it's nice. Good. I mean, I'm sitting here streaming like 8,000 kilobytes per second, which is way higher than what Twitch allows you to do. 1080 60. I don't know if it's like it looks pretty good on my end anyway. It looks like I'm getting a full 1080 60, which is nice.
Yeah, no, it looks like your regular videos, to be honest.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Slightly more compressed, but I mean,
it's nothing like Twitch though. I mean, when you're on Twitch, you
is
get like
terrible.
Yeah.
Unless you're a partner, you really can get most out of Twitch, and it also like it's way easier on my like CPU in terms of like the player.
Yeah, definitely.
And most of our audience is already on YouTube. I think that's
the big thing. Yeah, it's just easier to reach you guys when I'm doing it on YouTube instead of Twitch.
What mod do you use in order to have the very nice textures and roads? I feel like I get this question every single day.
Yeah, I know, me too. It's I'll answer it for you since you probably answer it like a billion times a day. It's the Roads United Plus mod, and then from there you can download different like variants of it. I think we're both using. Are we both using the press reworked version of North American? Yeah, but there's plenty of things you can use that will help with that. I don't even know if there's any other mods that like even compare to this one at this point. I think that Roads United Plus is pretty much the best roads texture altering mod. What do I use to stream? Right now I'm using OBS. Actually, I pretty much always use OBS. It's been a while since I've used anything else. This is like the only way that I keep my sanity whenever I do this terraforming is I don't even zoom out like ever. I just pretend like I'm just chugging along on these mountains, because if I zoom out, I'm like, oh god, so much to do.
How are our loading times? Like literally 90 seconds. I think that's as fast as it would load.
Yeah, pretty much like a minute and a half at most.
Favorite city in real life?
Favorite city in real life? Do you have a favorite city in real life, Chick Toaster?
I was asked this question today. I love living in LA.
Yeah.
Like if by by favorite you mean where would you live? I would prefer to live here, but I mean there's a lot of cities that I visited that I absolutely adore too. So
yeah.
And there's a whole lot of places around the world I have never visited. So
right.
You never know.
That's the other thing. Yeah, I haven't been to a whole lot of like really big cities. But I do live in Salt Lake City in Utah, and I quite like it here. But my only comparisons were the cities I've been to already. But it's a nice city. Salt Lake City is nice just because it's got really good public transportation. We have like rail cars that like run all around the city, like up and down to the university and all that stuff. But it's also just really clean. Mostly because like the LDS like Mormon church is here, and they do like a ton to like fund all these like public things and like make the city cleaner and all that stuff, and it's kind of nice.
Oh wait a minute! I just listened to a podcast that explains the city planning in Salt Lake City and how it's all like meant around the Mormon church.
Yeah, around the temple. Yep. Yeah. The Salt Palace.
I'll send you the link if you want.
I might have even already seen it. Yeah, it's really interesting stuff though. I had to do like a project for a class, like a design class, and I had to interview like actually the guy who originally designed Salt Lake City isn't around anymore, but some of his colleagues, I interviewed them about a lot of like the design he did around like the temple and around there's like this big mall called City Creek that's right next to the temple. But it's really interesting, really cool. It's like really rare that you have so much funding to just like expand like that all at once, so it was really cool.
The computer specs for those asking, because I saw a couple different questions, are on his in the about section of your channel.
Yep, that's right. Is that where yours are as well, or do you have them there, or do you have them on your channel?
I actually moved all of my specs to my website.
Yeah, I should do that. I should make a website. That's
yeah, you should make a website. You can just like do like a Squarespace or something like that.
I feel like if I made a website, I'd want to just learn how to do it and do it myself.
It's really easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I have some basic knowledge, so.
There was an earlier question that I wanted to ask you, but I didn't want to interrupt. Someone asked, why is terraforming so important for you?
Oh, that's a good question as well. I don't know. I think in like a lot of, maybe because this map particular is really like natural, very oriented around these mountains. So, I want to make sure that it looks good. Whoops. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I also just like doing it. It's kind of relaxing. It's kind of fun.
I think it's like adding texture without adding texture.
Exactly, yeah. I don't like
Ooh, that frame rate.
Did it just drop?
No. I mean, like your game, I think it's like really bad now.
Oh,
isn't
really?
it? You're pointing down and it looks like the planes are like really having a ton of issues. Or is it just OBS?
No, it must be OBS because it's fine on my end. Oh,
yeah.
Jeez. Wait, am I dropping frames? What's going on here?
Yeah, when you look at the whole city, it just like, goes really like.
Oh, it was encoding. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
When I zoom out to look at the city, my frame rate's fine, but OBS can't encode everything fast enough, and it's like, oh, what am I doing? There you go.
Yeah, maybe stay closer to the ground.
Oh, that's really interesting, actually. I can't believe that. That's so weird. Like just looking at something complex can cause OBS to fall to its knees. I guess my CPU, not really OBS.
Do you have a tutorial on terraforming?
I don't. I should make one. That would be kind of fun. Did Fresh Popcorn do one?
I think he did, yeah.
I
think he took it down too, so I don't know.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I actually wanted to link that tutorial to someone the other day, but yeah, it was It was down.
Why did you remove that one? That was a good one.
There's a popular mod for terraforming. What's the difference between it and the vanilla one in game? Actually, there's a huge difference because the vanilla terraforming controls, if you allow me to answer this
Yeah,
one.
go for it.
The vanilla terraforming controls are like, they have like this like weird feature where you can't like terraform unless there's like enough soil under like it. Have you tried using it?
I haven't used it in forever. I'm actually still I'm pretty sure I'm using the vanilla tool, but I just have...
No, you're not.
Are you sure?
The one you're using right now is the bloody penguin one.
Wait, this is just called landscape. This is just landscaping,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, and that's where it puts it in.
What?
It used to be a different menu, but now the one you're using is definitely a mod and not the vanilla one.
Where's the vanilla one then?
Oh, it's disabled when you enable that one, I think. It like basically overrides it.
That shows how long I've been using this. Yeah, no, it's just the only problem with the vanilla one. Yeah, is like you were saying, it like requires you have a certain amount of soil, so you can like dig holes to like gain more soil, and then you can create mountains out of it. It's just like all around frustrating. So you can't do the things you want to do, and it's like you don't want to have to level parts of your map just to make things. Like that's lame. So, yeah, that's that, I guess.
Are you using any reference for the mountains, or are you doing it from?
I'm totally just making this up as I go. I'm not referencing anything right now. The only real thing is just like I've flown over the Rocky Mountains like so many times because I fly from like Colorado to Utah like at least maybe like once every few months or so. And I always look out the window and I'm just staring at mountains all day. So I guess that is my one reference. But yeah. I've looked at a lot of mountains in the past too, though, like on Google Maps and stuff. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, that actually helps quite a bit.
It really does.
Google Maps. Just use control and rotate, and it's basically see the skylines
it's amazing.
in real life.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. Someone was asking, what do you think about Ryzen and how much RAM does City Skylines use?
Well, for Ryzen, I'm actually super excited about that. I know Yudo picked up a Ryzen. And
he wasn't able to test it yet, right?
He's supposed to have his cooler by Tuesday. So,
wow.
Oh no, actually today, because he sent me a PM earlier saying that he got like a 1-day shipping thing. So, yeah, I'm really interested to see how it handles Cities Skylines. But more importantly, I'm really excited just to pick one of those up for editing, like with Adobe. I think it'll handle that really well. So, yeah, I think that looks awesome. As for RAM though, I don't really know. Like, I had 16 at one point, and I didn't really notice it making that much of a difference jumping to 32. Do you have 16 or 32? What do you have, Strict?
I have 32.
Okay, yeah, I have 32 also. I just...
it's not a question of speed. It's just a question of how much assets with detailed textures you can fit in.
Right.
It's mostly that.
But it does take quite a bit to max out 16 even. Like, I mean, I think I probably would max it out at this point. But, I mean... I was like really questioning if that even happened, but then I saw Yudo just showed me how he was like very easily maxing out at 16. So I don't know. I guess you totally can if you are using a lot of assets. Do I get inspiration from other players like Silverette or Doctor.com? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I watch a lot of other YouTubers. I watch Strict Toaster obviously, and I watch Silverette, and I watch some of the other like smaller YouTubers as well. We were talking about what was it? It was Crumbs McGee.
Crumbs
McGee. There you go. Yeah, guys like that. There's a few others. Impact makes some pretty cool stuff that I like to watch. But yeah, I mean it's kind of like I don't know if you feel this way, Strict Toaster, but to me, there's like some benefits, but there's also some negatives to watching other people. Like sometimes I think if I'm about to do something, I'll just like completely isolate myself so that I don't subconsciously like try to mimic someone else's work. But other times I'll want to, I'm just curious what people are doing and I want to see how they're creating different things. So I don't know. It really depends.
Yeah, I never have that problem. Like I usually actually get ideas from watching you or other YouTubers and then like add my own spin to it.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like
definitely.
if I'm gonna do a hot tub with rocks, I'll do like an extra rock, that kind of thing.
Okay. If you're gonna do a hot tub with rocks. I think I'm the OG hot tub with rocks creator. I don't think anyone else even really does that. It's just just me.
Oh wow.
That's just like this is totally a common thing though. Everyone rags on me for that. But half the resorts I've ever been to have like, instead of just like a standard, pool and hot tub, it's like a bunch of natural
Like a
looking
grotto.
rocks. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. It's just funny because like you're the only one who uses it.
It's funny.
And when someone posted out that joke, I just thought it was like super funny.
I did too. I really liked the billboard that they made for us. That was like, everybody else had like a pretty standard slogan, and then mine just had like an advertisement for a resort with hot tubs with rocks.
Someone's asking me what's my favorite thing in Rhinestone Island. Oh, that's a tough one. I really like the airport when you started it, and there's like a whole beach around. I don't know if you want to show it or not,
Yeah,
but there's like a whole beach side at the edge of one of the runways that like looks amazing with the sand kind of like.
Yeah, hang on, sorry. I think I just. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's like a whole beach area.
That little cove like there. With the
Oh,
rocks
over
and everything.
here.
I mean,
yeah.
pretty much everything surrounding the airport looks really awesome.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I made some little places to go camping and all that stuff.
Ooh, that frame rate.
Is it dropping pretty hard? Yeah.
Now, when you zoom in, it's perfect. But when you're like showing the whole city, yeah, that whole like campsite and the sand and the rocks kind of creeping out, it's really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this area because I wasn't liking the way originally that having these like man-made little stretches of land where the runways were going. I just didn't really know how to handle that. But yeah. All right, let me go back to this. To the
mountain action.
Frame rate just drops. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. I'm just trying to. I think we're doing pretty good so far on this mountain.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's only when you like show the whole city when it
that it drops.
Yeah.
Do I plan to become an architect or structural engineer as a career? Probably not. I'm studying computer science right now, so that's probably where I'll be going. But I do think it's interesting. I did consider architecture school at one point.
Some people are saying in Portuguese that you made some of the best time lapses of the series.
Nice.
I think that's what they're saying. They're saying they're the worst.
Or they're saying it's the worst. That's what you speak Portuguese, right? Because you're from that area, or is that right? Is that what they speak?
Well, I mean, I speak Spanish, but it's very similar.
It's very similar.
I've also learned Portuguese in school, so.
Oh, okay. I know they. Yeah, okay.
I can read it and like understand it when people are talking, if they talk slowly, I can't really speak it very well.
Okay, but you can understand just based off like similar words and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does it take a long time to load Arrowhead Junction? No, they all of our saves take 90 seconds.
Yeah, pretty around much. There. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, there was a point where Arrowhead Junction was like a pretty lightweight save game in general. That it was a time. Episode 2. That's our start. We were like, at this time we're not gonna go crazy with the mods. Let's go easy, and that didn't happen. And then it got pretty heavy. But for a while there, it was not terrible.
This is a question for me. Whatever city you do in the future, are you gonna have a ton of tunnels going underneath it?
Wait, for you or for me?
From me to you.
Oh, I thought you said it's a question for you. I was like, that's so weird. Yeah, probably not. I probably won't do that again. That was kind of a fun little project though, like just to see if I could do it, make it work. But yeah, probably not. What's my next project? I still haven't really figured that one out yet. Do get that question a lot. I still don't really know. I'm thinking about it, but it takes some time. It's kind of a big commitment, Like once you start a project, you're kind of committed to it for a little while, so you want to make sure you do something you want to do.
Yeah. Or pick a smaller project too.
Yeah, definitely that.
Kind of what I'm aiming for with
with Sinu. Yeah.
Yep. When is the next Or when are you planning on doing the next time lapse?
Oh, time lapse.
Oh,
Wait,
so
what do you mean?
Rhinestone.
Oh, the Rhinestone Project episodes.
I'm guessing after this episode of this
Yeah,
live stream.
yeah. I was hoping to get it done so that it could go up next Saturday. I had to miss this weekend with because I had some midterms wrapping up right before spring break. But I want to get it out before, like, around next weekend, so keep it up with the weekend uploads and all that stuff. But hopefully so. I'm going home again in like 3 days, so I gotta really get on it.
Oh yeah. Also, I need to get you the Arrowhead
Yeah,
before you leave.
Yeah. I got quite a bit to do. It's just certainly not a break. It's just a break from school. Spring break is, but I wonder how many people are actually on spring break right now. I think that my university just has like a really weird time for spring break, because like everyone else that I know doesn't have spring break till like 2 weeks from now. So I have no idea. You have a mod that makes the water distribution physics better?
How does that work?
I've never seen that before. That's interesting. What's my least favorite holiday? That's such a weird question. My least favorite holiday. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I generally like holidays all around, so.
Yeah. Whatever reason not to do work, it's a really
yeah,
good
it's
holiday.
a pretty great holiday. Yeah. if I get to not go in that day, then sweet. You always ask because I gotta think. Keep me on my toes. All right, I gotcha.
Will you start a new project before you finish Greasy Valley, or will they be like concurrent? Or...
I don't know. I've been really considering just going back to Grizzly Valley and then finishing it before I start anything new. Just to keep myself from having too many things going on at once. But it really depends on I don't know. Maybe I'll do another episode of Grizzly Valley and see how well received it is and if people actually like it or not. And if not, I might just move on.
By the way, we should tweet about this live stream because I haven't said anything.
Oh, did I not tweet about this?
I mean, you did like an hour ago.
But I didn't say I was live. Oh, I said I was going to do that.
I think
Whoops.
so. No, yeah.
My bad. Sorry, everybody. Let me do that real quick. Oh, jeez. What's better, pizza or pasta? Definitely pizza. I'm a pizza guy over pasta. But I also just don't like pasta that much. Like, it's not that I don't like pasta, but I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to tweet out that I'm live right now. For some reason, it's really hard to, like... I can't even find my own stream on my channel. It's just really weird.
Oh yeah, it's it doesn't show up at all.
Where is it?
To, like,
it's a sub box, maybe? Oh yeah, I have to go to my own sub box. That's really annoying. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that everyone can know that I'm live.
Alright, just tweeted myself.
There we go. I'll retweet yours too, even though I just tweeted that. Alright, anyway.
And why not put it on Facebook while we're at it? There we go.
My Facebook is so dead. I don't think I've posted to my Facebook in like a year and a half, maybe more.
Mine's pretty active actually.
That's good. I honestly just took it so that nobody else could take it. Like I don't really have a desire to post to Facebook. I checked my messages recently on Facebook, and I had like over 200 messages, and that I just never even looked at. So if you're trying to get a hold of me, definitely don't use Facebook.
Oh, I noticed that in my YouTube channel. Like, you know how you can like send messages to people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I realized I started reading some messages from like 2014 the other day.
Yeah. It's funny.
Don't contact me through that.
That totally used to be a thing, though. You remember that? Like when Facebook, or when, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know how long you've been on YouTube for, but it used to be like the YouTube inbox was like a really, like, I don't know, integral part of your channel. Like it was really easy to see it, but now it's kind of hidden, and nobody really used it anymore. But it used to be like a really good way to contact people.
I think for the most part, it's just our notifications are like, I don't know. I'm sure yours is the same, but I have like 99 plus.
Yeah,
at all
always.
times.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
never
like,
have anything less than that.
And I stopped also caring when Google Plus was integrated, so that
Yeah,
made things really.
Well, that's when
terrible.
they ruined it, because they tried to be like, all right, no more YouTube inbox. We're gonna just put everything in Google Plus. And everyone was like, oh, okay, now I don't care, and they kind of just like hid everything else and messed it all up. Man, favorite sandwich toppings, really getting in there. Well, I really like tuna sandwiches, which I think that's like a hit or miss thing. Like a lot of people don't like tuna at all, but I eat a ton of tuna because it's like really cheap and it's pretty good for you. But I like a good tuna sandwich with like some mayo, some diced cheese, some green olives. That's good. Am I excited for the mass transit add-on? Yeah, definitely. I mean, we don't really know when it's coming out yet, so it could be a little ways till that actually happens, but yeah.
Will you do an Xbox series?
Ooh.
I think I know the
It's
answer
gonna
to
have
that
to
one.
be gonna have to pass on that one probably.
For now, we'll see.
Yeah, I actually don't have an Xbox, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. I haven't bought a console in a long time. I might buy a Switch though. I'm thinking about that. Do you have any desire to own a Switch Toaster?
No, I'm not a huge console guy. I
Yeah,
always
I'm
say
not
the same
either.
thing. I have they gave me a PS4 as a birthday gift at work,
Oh yeah.
and it's been unplugged ever since. And that was like 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry. I did play. So it came with like Last of Us. And it
Oh,
was
that's a good
pretty
game.
awesome game.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
I
great.
played a little bit. I didn't finish it, but it was
Oh,
pretty
you
cool.
didn't finish it?
No, I got stuck at
Oh.
this part and I was like, oh, because here's the thing, I can't aim with the freaking
Yeah,
gamepad. I'm
it's
a
annoying.
keyboard and mouse kind of person.
Yeah, I understand
So,
that. If Last of Us was like remade on PC, that would be incredible. But they're
oh
not.
yeah, I
They're
would
never gonna do
totally.
that. It's an exclusive.
I mean, I would also play Uncharted 4 and all those games too. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are. They're
but
fun.
yeah, just the form factor is not great. And recently, I mean, I have awesome games on my PC. Like my Steam library, I'm sure yours is too. Like
That's
has a
pretty big,
gazillion
yeah.
games that we get for free
Yeah.
that I never play.
Yeah, I do have a few games that I've been wanting to play that I never actually got around to. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of like the Dark Souls series, but I bought it when it came out, and then I got pretty far, but I just couldn't play it because of YouTube and school and stuff. But I just recently got this desire to try and play through it again. Maybe when I'm home I'll do it a little bit, but stuff like that.
I wanna play Rocket League.
Oh,
just for
dude,
fun.
play Rocket League. Oh my God, it's so good.
I need to like do like a live
Yes,
stream.
I
something
will.
like-
I would like actually play Rocket League with you like after I'm done streaming right now, and I just keep streaming and I play it.
All right. Okay.
Would you do that? Because I totally would.
Yeah. I might have to like go get dinner at some point.
Yeah, I have
but,
to get it too. I haven't eaten. I haven't yet tonight.
maybe after that actually.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
we'll
know,
just
like
have a little
late night.
Maybe I'll switch over to like Twitch, so I'm not like cluttering up my whatever sub box with
right.
Rocket League gameplay.
If you're interested in that, make sure to follow us on Twitter and we'll announce it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's such a fun game though. Like it's easily, in my opinion, the best. Like just chill out and play a game if you don't want to dedicate a ton of time to something. You want to just relax. It's pretty fun.
Are you using the Natural Disasters DLC? Someone's asking.
I am not. Nope.
Did you even buy it?
Nope. I have not bought it yet. I don't know. I probably will someday, but
It has some cool assets. I just
Yeah.
bought it because he has like a couple of really
the
awesome
antenna.
antennas.
yeah. That's probably what I'd buy it too. Yeah, maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Definitely play Rocket League. Sweet. It's like my guilty pleasure like pastime thing where like when I like should be doing something else, but it's like late in the evening and I've been working all day or something, I'll be like, all right, I can play some Rocket League.
So I'm actually working on Arrowhead Junction right now as you stream, and I'm getting 6 FPS in the middle of the city.
Doesn't surprise me. I had some pretty low FPS over there as well. I want to add something to the top of this mountain. This would be cool. I think I'm going to leave this kind of...
You should add a military base.
I knew you were going to say that. before you even said anything, I knew you were gonna say that. I'm gonna flatten it out so I can add something to it. I want to have like a little base camp or like a little peak camp or something. Do I wish that City Skylines had a multiplayer mode? I mean, like, yeah, like as a feature, it'd be cool. But I'm not really upset that they didn't try and do it because I think that it presents a lot of limitations. Ranked or normal? Yeah, well, if we started playing and Strictos hadn't played before, we'll probably play normal. I don't know if we'll play ranked.
Yeah, I'll probably suck the first
I don't want Strictos to be tanking my rank. All right, that would be
Oh.
worked hard to get my doubles rank. So there's a new season coming out for Rocket League though, kind of soon. So you're picking a good time to start playing if you ever want to jump in. Do you own it or have you not bought it?
No, I
yet?
have to buy it.
It's pretty cheap. That's a nice thing.
Like $20, right?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe 30.
Does it have a ton of replayability? Because every video I saw, it's like the same like field, right? Or
yeah.
Does it have like
well, it's got multiple fields. So the thing about it is, it feels to me like playing a sport. If that makes any sense, like the excitement that comes from it is like making good plays. And it's really hard to explain. Like, it looks like a jokey kind of game whenever you first start playing it because you're like a rocket car hitting the ball or whatever. But there's like quite a bit of technique and skill involved in it. And I think as you play it more, you might get into it. You might not though. It really depends on what kind of games you're into. But I think there's plenty of replayability. I mean, I always have fun playing it. And it's really just like a joy to play too because you get to sit back and have a controller and not really I don't know. It's very pleasing. Like the aesthetic of the game is kind of nice on the eye.
It seems like it's really addictive in a way. Probably more than Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Which is completely dead now, which is super funny.
I mean, Rocket League has been around for a good amount, and it hasn't really
Yeah.
died too much. Like, it's still pretty popular on Twitch, and yeah, I quite like it. Everyone's saying Area 51. There's like 20 comments to say Area 51.
Area 51 train, yeah. Okay, I just like maybe opened the floodgates to more Area 51 comments.
Maybe you did. Someone said that Rocket League is crack.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first week that I really got into Rocket League, because it wasn't even like the first week that I bought it, but it was like the first week that I started playing it and enjoying it. It totally just like took over everything else that I would do. Like I was about to work and then I was like, I could just play a little bit of Rocket League, and then I'd play it for a few hours, and then that would happen again, like every day.
Someone is saying, what do you recommend downloading in terms of mods at the beginning to play City Skylines, because the game runs poorly if they download one of our collections?
Well, definitely don't download our collections. That's a really bad idea. There's just so many mods. I never recommend that. What do you think?
The thing is, mods are usually fine. Mods won't make your computer super slow unless you use like one of the traffic mods. The issue is assets, because you're going to be downloading, like, every asset has like a couple image files, right? So like a couple of PNGs, and all those are like maybe 20 megs, 30 megs, some even 100 megs, and all that, it's basically RAM space that you need to have available in order to load things. So I would recommend get a couple of the mods that are for workflow stuff, like Prepline Tool, Find It, Move It,
Absolutely.
like the basics, loading screen mod to like speed things up, and then slowly start adding, like 10 things at a time, add assets that you like need until the game no longer works, I guess. and that's how you know if you reach your
That's how you know you've gone
limit.
too far.
But loading screen mod will tell you if your RAM is like being like maxed out as you load. So then that way you'll know.
Yep.
Any spoilers or thoughts about the future of Arrowhead Junction? That's a good question.
I mean, I guess that would be on you since you're the one
working on it.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're talking about it in general, but I can tell you what I'm working on right now, which is what I said in my previous video. I'm working on some apartment complexes, similar to the one Flux did in Zamora a while back, but this time these are based off. I'm actually building some like huge complex right next to the clinic that you did in the previous episode.
Oh, good.
I built a second one by the Walmart, There's also a big construction zone by the waste treatment plant that I did a couple episodes ago. So yeah, not to reveal a lot of the spoilers, but that's what's coming in the next
sweet.
episode.
I just got a sorry to
No, please,
interrupt
go
you.
ahead.
I just got a tweet from the from let me just verify this is true. Hang on. My internet's being weird. There we go. Yeah, I just got a tweet from the official No Limits coaster. Do you know that software?
Yes.
And they said you should show Strict Toaster what you make with our software. I thought that was really interesting. It was like a reply to the live stream tweet that we just made.
And you actually did. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the tweet right now. Yeah. He did show me his creations for No Limits. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm just surprised I would have seen my tweet. That's cool though.
You were using a lot of like custom-made assets too, right?
Yeah,
like, it was,
I made it all myself.
Reliant on SketchUp and things like that.
I really liked working in Elements too. Honestly, like if there was a bigger following for that kind of thing on YouTube, I think I would consider it much more as something to do. I don't know. I mean, I think my viewers would enjoy it. It's a lot of work, first of all, to do a project in Elements too, so it's a pretty big commitment. But I mean, I do think you can make things that are like far more realistic than in Planet Coaster. It's just a little more involved. It's all all the modeling is something you do yourself.
Very DIY.
But I kind of like that too, because I feel like it's a little more applicable to like future scenarios. Like if you're learning Blender and 3ds Max, it's really useful for the future if you ever want to do something in that sort of a sort of realm again. So I quite like that. And also you have full control over things like LODs and performance, because you're the one making all the objects, so you're the one creating all the tries and everything. So I don't know. Another one of those things where it's like I wish I had more time in the day.
I think people will dig it as long as you don't postpone City Skylines.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I could do that. The bigger thing is like, do I do that or do I play Planet Coaster and City Skylines?
I mean, you already did No Limits, so I personally
true.
I would do Planet Coaster, just like try it, do like a small project or something like that.
You're right. Just for now, anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the end of.
Yeah, you can always go back to every game.
That's true.
That you want.
Yeah.
You can even play RCT2 again.
I could. It's very true. Thanks, Hayden, for the sub. Appreciate it.
Some people are saying a few comments, but it's like split up into multiple messages that are like very far apart. So I'm like having trouble
like reading the questions. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, bros with guns. Okay, now I get it. I don't know what you're talking about. I see like multiple messages that are split. What got deleted? Not sure what you mean.
Someone just asked what processors we use. What do you use for City Skylines, Chuck?
I have an i7 6700.
6700K. So
yeah.
That's what is that, like is that a Haswell or a?
Yeah, it's like whatever. It's the latest
Broadwell?
generation, like the one before. I think it is Haswell.
The new one's Calby Lake, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not that one.
Okay. I have an i7 4790K, which is like a Sandy Bridge, so it's very old.
Can I spam my specs on your
Do it.
chat?
Yeah, do it.
There you go. It's funny, it highlighted my name in the chat from my URL.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a Ryzen. It's gonna be sweet.
We need to change the clocks today, by the way.
Oh, you're right. Is it this evening at like 1 a.m.?
Yeah, like later today, yeah.
I wish it didn't set me back in time. I wish it was like
this is the shitty part.
Yeah,
Like
this
I
is the
love
worst
it
one.
when the other way around.
Yeah. And the nice thing is I just got on my spring break, so I don't have any class in the morning. So it's a little bit better for me. Like, I don't really have to worry too much about it, but yeah.
It really sucks when you load City Skylines and you like change all the settings, all the roads and everything else, and then you realize that you forgot to like subscribe to the one asset that you needed to build the thing that you're planning on building. So that's not great.
What I do sometimes is like I'll realize that I forgot to enable a mod, and then I'm like, oh, so I like quit the whole game, go back into the menu again, and then I just completely forget to re-enable the mod and just load the whole game again, and then I get in the game and I'm like, oh, I just did it again. I'll do that like multiple times in a row. .836 here in Utah, pretty nice though. In the 60s, yeah, it's been really nice lately. Even yesterday when it was kind of overcast, it was still really nice. I don't mind that. Hey Conrad, how's it going, man? Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. Oh yeah,
it's Conrad.
Yeah, I remember his series.
Yeah, he was a part of the
UDL.
Yeah, UDL.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah, we
should do a UDL for City Skylines.
Yeah.
Like bring the gang together.
Bring the gang back. I know Yudo's planning on making more videos again. Now he's got his Ryzen.
Yeah, we've been chatting extensively lately.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit over Twitter.
I'm getting some buffering issues on your stream right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For me, it looks okay. I can't really tell though.
Yeah. I can go to like 100% live, so it's like buffering, like bringing me back, basically rewinding. It might be my connection. I doubt it's my connection, but I mean it still works, so it's not.
I mean, on my end, I'm watching it like perfectly. I don't see.
Oh,
any
you know what it
buffering at
is? It's City Skylines. I'm running City Skylines. It's just like not
even
letting me play videos.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. Sometimes on those stuttering videos, that should be like 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Favorite mod? That's a pretty good question. If I'd have like, if you could like rephrase that, like if I could only have like one mod, I could only play with one mod. You think Move It?
Yeah, I mean,
you could do a lot with Move It.
Imagine not having Move It. It will suck.
Yeah, it would pretty much ruin the whole game. I mean, but if you have Move It but you don't have Anarchy, what's the point? You know, like half the stuff you would move,
I mean,
you can't move.
You don't need that. That's the point. Move It doesn't care about Anarchy. It just does it.
Oh, really?
I mean, you can try it. Grab any random element and.
Do I even have Anarchy on right now? For some reason my Chirpy's like on and off. Like sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not. All right, so if I were to.
Yeah, mine is actually completely invisible right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does that to me too. Let me just see if I have Anarchy. Okay, so Anarchy is off now. Does it really just let you move anything anywhere?
I think so, yeah.
It says it's gonna get bulldozed now. I wonder what happens if I just leave it. Oh, it'll probably just, yeah, it bulldozes it.
I mean, I'm sure it will like collide with a few random things, but overall, I'm pretty sure you can move anything.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's cool. I'm liking the way these mountains are looking pretty sharp now.
I'm looking at you moving a house right now.
Oh yeah, it's probably a little behind. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually watching myself like very far in the past, so I should probably refresh mine as well.
I'm live now. Okay, now it's no longer starting. I think it's just City Skylines.
Yeah.
Messing things up.
If you disable Move It, will all buildings stay where they are? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they move back.
Yeah, once you move them, they're
moved. Yeah.
That's their final position.
Favorite gameplay mod? Rainfall adds more complexity to the one. Huh, interesting. Nursing homes. I don't really add any of those types of mods to the game. I don't think we have any gameplay type mods really.
Well, I mean, we have a traffic manager in Arrowhead.
Do we?
Yeah, I mean, I do at least.
Wait, what? Yeah. I don't.
It might be in the collection.
If it's in the collection, then I just didn't pay attention.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, there's actually a couple of streets that I changed the lane connections. I don't know if that actually translates if you don't have the mod enabled.
Yeah, I hope I have it enabled. I don't.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. Like this kinds of mods would completely break save games before, and now we can just
Yeah,
like
now we
use
can
it.
just use them interchangeably. Yeah, that's good.
I specifically got it so that we can get like the more realistic parking.
Oh yeah. What's my favorite game? I mean, probably City Skylines. I have quite a few hours in this game.
Someone asked how many hours you actually have.
Oh, did they?
A while back, yeah.
I have. I just passed. I know this because it was kind of a significant number. I just passed 1,234 hours. So 1,234 hours. Now I'm at like 100 and probably 100. I don't know, 1,240, something like that.
I'm still under 1,000.
Oh, you haven't hit the 1 grand mark yet.
No, 965. It's currently.
You're getting
I'm
close,
actually
though.
letting the game run overnight so I can catch up with you.
Oh, really?
No.
It's a competition then.
That would be such a waste of electricity.
Favorite game that isn't City Skylines? That's always a hard question because I feel like my favorite games change all the time. I mean, I'll always have like a soft spot for Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's just such a fun game. I just love the
Sandbox.
atmosphere. Yeah. I mean, just any type of game, but I just like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Just the second one. I think it's like such a fun game. But I really like Rocket League right now. I think if I had more time, Counter-Strike would be up there.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I really like Counter-Strike.
Oh, we need to play some Counter-Strike, man.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh, I grew up playing Counter-Strike.
No way! I didn't know you
played
played Counter-Strike.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Yeah.
you did tell me you played maps. I didn't know you played it though.
Yeah.
That's
That was
crazy.
like my first like.
Dude, let's play some
I
Counter-Strike.
created like my first online community. I had like the like Argentinian mapping community for Counter-Strike.
That's awesome. We
Yeah.
should totally play some Counter-Strike sometime then.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was really into I played a little bit of Source. I got really into it when Go came out, and it just like it's one of those games that like I enjoy it the most when I'm putting a ton of time into it and I'm practicing it a lot, and I just can't do that right now. And then I come back and play it, and I just don't play as well as I used to, and it makes me angry. So I stop playing.
Yeah,
But,
that happens.
yeah, it's a little frustrating, but it's such a fun. It's just like I don't know. I just like how you just hop into like any Counter-Strike game, and then you're just kind of matched with random people, and all of a sudden you're like working together, and there's teamwork involved, and there's like all the call-outs, all the culture around it. I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, I did play it 1.6. I used to go to like net cafes because I didn't have a computer, like a decent computer that could run it. Those were the days.
That's pretty funny.
I remember maintaining this like community on like a dial-up connection.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I remember like the day Steam came out. It was like and it was also like the day I got broadband for the first time. It's like, holy crap, this is amazing. Mind you, I had like 128K of internet.
Yeah.
But it was like double like my 56K modem. So
Definitely was not in the community at that point. I mean, I didn't even get Steam until like maybe 5 years ago. So,
really? Oh, my
yeah.
Steam account is like actually I think I have a badge for it. It's like 15 years old or something like that.
Yeah, maybe mine's like 6 now, but yeah, it's definitely not super old. I mean, I didn't even get a computer that could run games until like maybe like my freshman year of high school or something. Maybe like middle school time, but that was like probably for like much later games. Am I hyped for the CS update? Yes, definitely. The
What's
game
the
hasn't been
CS
updated
update?
yet, though.
Oh, City Skylines.
Yeah,
not
City Skylines,
Counter-Strike.
not Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's very confusing. It is. We were just talking about Counter-Strike. Did you make any maps for Go or only for Source?
Not even Source. Like I used to play
1.6.
make maps. Yeah, the 1.
Wow.
Whatever.
So you must have been like way back in the day, like when
2003.
yeah. I'm trying to think of like what really popular maps got made in that around that time. Like wasn't Cache originally like a community made map that became
There were a
think of
couple
which.
actually.
like Season was one of those. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some maps that got made in that time.
Oh man, you put me on the spot right now because I can't remember. I mean, I obviously remember like the maps, like
The
the
classic
team
maps.
actually, yeah,
Yeah.
the vanilla like maps, I guess,
Yeah,
if you
like
want to call
Dust
it that.
2 and Nuke
That's
and
yeah,
Inferno.
Aztec, all those
Aztec, yeah.
maps. I remember like making a map for like one of the basically recreated the net cafe where I used to go play.
Huh.
And I got like hours for free to play, so I didn't have to pay. That was pretty sick,
Oh.
actually.
Wait, really? They gave you like free?
Yeah, because I was like friends with like the owner, so I was like, hey,
Oh.
I'll make you a map of the place that you can like put on the computers, and then you give me free hours. So yeah,
Wow, that's pretty cool,
yeah, that was
actually.
a pretty good deal, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. That's really interesting. Did they have like a map creator kind of like what software did you use to make the maps? Did they release some sort of like tools for it or?
The Valve Hammer editor,
Okay, so
which is
Valve had
still
like
a
some
thing.
tools.
Like
Yeah.
I remember I used 3.4 and then 3.5 version. I still remember that, which now I think it's like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
This Counter-Strike talk is really distracting. I recorded a whole segment of Arrowhead where I don't move the camera or do anything at all.
Sorry about that.
Look forward to that next Friday.
I really can't work very well whenever I'm talking. I definitely get distracted super easily. Someone had like a super awesome suggestion in the comments of the last Arrowhead video.
Uh-huh.
Someone was saying that we should make like, I don't know, it was just something. It wasn't even like their idea that really that I was thinking was really awesome, but they just suggested something that involved Blockbuster Video and like making an abandoned like store or something. And I just thought like, how funny would that be?
I saw that comment.
Yeah,
yes.
to just make like an abandoned Blockbuster video. If someone made like a I don't know, that'd be kind of funny. If someone actually made that asset.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a Blockbuster, but it could be like an abandoned big box.
Yeah, big box
mall.
I just thought it'd be hilarious if it was Blockbuster. You know,
Yes.
just pay a little homage to it.
I mean, it could be a Best Buy. I mean, aren't they going that route anyways?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be mean.
No.
If there's like any Best Buy
employees.
yeah.
I don't think the employees would care that much. Yeah. Who's with me? This is Strict Toaster with me.
I am Strict Toaster. And I have a City Skylines problem.
Yeah. Have I seen Creative Dex's cities? Yeah, definitely. He makes some pretty cool stuff. I really like his stuff. Still waiting for Area 51 on the top of the mountain. Nah, that's not.
You actually kind of have like a research laboratory, right? With like a big satellite
Yeah,
dish.
I do. Yeah. It's kind of like Area 51.
I wanted to do that in Cedar Valley, but I was like too burnt from it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of a fun project actually.
Might do something like that in Sinu actually, because I have all those like satellite dish assets.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how I think about this, how I feel about this little like ridge that I'm making.
There appears to be a lot of Brazilians in the chat.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like super late, guys, down there.
Yeah, what are
really
you doing?
like 1 a.m. I guess. It's
Is it
Saturday
really?
night, so.
Wait,
yeah,
no, it's not, is it?
Yeah, Brazil is 5 hours ahead. It's the
5
same
hours
in
ahead?
Argentina. Yeah, until
Oh, I
tonight,
guess you would
it will be
definitely
4
know.
hours ahead.
Huh.
Oh, for me actually, it's 4 hours ahead. For you, it's 3.
Okay.
Or actually, sorry, 4 for you now, 3 later today. Does that make sense?
Of course, there's daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's past midnight in Argentina and Brazil right now.
It's bedtime.
Midnight, not bedtime.
Oh, I thought you said bedtime. It's like that's kind of a strange thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, for some people it's like 4 a.m. too. So I guess
Yeah.
it's also summer down there, so you would think
That's
that,
such a weird thing to think. Like every time I like remember that, like I don't know why, but I just completely forget that that's like a thing that like Australia will have like a flipped season to us. It's just so weird.
yeah. I was
They have
just
like go ahead, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say I was looking at the tweets that James Turner was tweeting from
Yeah,
PAX, and like, he was
yeah.
tweeting photos of the snow. Like he was like, "Oh my god! Like I can't
Yeah.
believe it's snowing."
I didn't even think anything about that. I was like, oh, it's kind of a weird thing to be weirded out about. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I just think it's weird that like it's like Christmas times and like the summer and all that. That's just weird.
Oh, to me, Christmas is like summer by default.
Yeah, that's
like
just so weird to me.
Yeah, I actually never. Well, I did experience Christmas in winter once, but
That's so weird.
yeah.
Is it? I mean, like, is the culture around it different then? Like, are the things you associate with Christmas different, or is it all still pretty similar?
It's funny because we grabbed, at least in Argentina, we grabbed like all these like costumes from like, you know, like mostly from Spain. So and so we'll have like sweets or treats, you know, around Christmas that are like from like cold places, because in Spain is also winter. And like people still like associate Santa Claus with like a dressed up man in like really big heavy robes kind of thing. So
That's funny.
it's definitely like kind of crazy, but it's not such a huge deal like it is here in the US. I noticed in the US is a big deal.
It's such a big deal, yeah.
I think Thanksgiving is even a bigger deal than Christmas, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think Christmas still is because of like the commercial aspect of it. Like, there's just so much, like all the sales, all the department stores, you know, selling all the like big Christmas.
Oh my
sales.
god,
the music, all the music. Yeah, that probably is what does it right there, actually.
Why do people like that music so much?
I don't know. It's just been like associated with the holiday, and everyone just is happy around the holiday, so they like to listen to it. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but they just, you know.
I mean, I don't mind, but it's like they're so like overplayed.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting that almost every year they play the same songs. Like, there's new music that comes out, but I feel like new Christmas music is just not very common. Like, almost all the music that I listen to is like, or that I hear is like at least a couple decades old.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, but I like it. I can get into it.
Are you gonna do something else other than sculpting mountains during this live stream? That's my question, by the way.
That's your question. I'm not sure. Honestly, probably not. It's just there's just so much to do. I might actually try and make that little thing at the top of the mountain. That would be kind of fun. Then we could do something new.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing quite a bit of mountain sculpting, haven't we?
Yeah.
The whole.
I mean,
the whole time.
I enjoy it. I'm taking a peek every once in a while. I mean, this is mostly a podcast with.
Yeah,
like some,
that's kind of what I assumed it would be like.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a really weird edge of the mountain here. Really weird. I keep skipping over areas on accident like this. Worst part is Christmas music in October and early November. Yeah, it does start really early too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I don't know. I've spent so many Christmases in the wintertime that I couldn't imagine it any other way.
Did you actually spend Christmas somewhere else other than the US?
I've been not other than the US, but I've been to like Florida where it wasn't snowing one time, but it wasn't the same, you know. It wasn't like summertime.
I guess it's always summertime then there.
Yeah, or like rainy in the winter, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much always spent it somewhere where it's wintertime.
Since you have a lot of Brazilian fans, do you have any plans on doing a rainforest theme map?
A rainforest theme map. I mean, this is kind of like it could be a rainforest if we had the right kind of foliage for it.
I mean, you do kind of have tropical,
Yeah,
really dense, thick
foliage areas.
Foliage,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I have like a big waterfall thing going on. Yeah, kind of.
Wow, the mountain's like looking pretty sick now.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really trying to. It takes a while, but I think it's worth it. Everyone wants me to re-release the map now that I've like totally re-terraformed it. I might have to do that.
I highly recommend. I mean, yeah. I mean, do it if you want, but like, don't do the thing that I did with like the save game.
Oh yeah.
It's because basically it's still a save game. That it just looks like a new map, but it's still a save game. So all the mods that you use and everything else like are gonna throw errors.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I got rid of all of my districts,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like all showing up in like a corner of the map, all like glitching out. It's not great. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. I probably have to just make a new map at some point and do some terraforming, kind of like this.
I would just release the save game as it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do that too.
Call it a day.
I meant for the next project, I'll make a custom map and everything.
It's funny because like even though it's still kind of winter here, like I just see people going to the beach every day. It's so nice.
Yeah, I bet that's nice.
It rained like 3 weeks, and then and that was it. That was the whole rain of the year. Actually, it rained a lot this year, which is like a good thing.
It is good just for California. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need that.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny because you could be like wearing like a shirt and then drive 30 to 40 minutes to the mountains, and it's just snow.
Mm-hmm.
And then go back to like downtown LA, and it's like so hot that you just wearing flip-flops. So
that's so crazy.
Yeah. I did that video. I don't know if you saw it, that on the road time lapse. That was like literally like driving 1 hour from super hot weather to like snow.
Oh, I did see that one.
Matter of hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Someone is saying, I hit this channel. Jelly is better. You guys are bad at City Skylines. Thank you. We're doing our best to be more like Jelly, but we don't quite have the talent.
Yeah.
Why do I have the feeling that is actually Jay?
I was about to say that. I was like, you know what? That sounds like something Jay would say.
Or someone else we know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who else is really in on that inside joke besides like Jay. So.
Yeah. I gotta go visit this user's profile. I'm sure it was just created like a second ago.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was created November 28th last year.
Oh.
Jelly is so good.
Moving to Arizona this summer will be pretty hot.
Yeah. It will be like living in Arrowhead. Yes, you are correct.
Jelly's got the charisma. I don't think I have the charisma.
We have -10 of charisma.
Yeah, probably something like that. Do I like Sia? Yeah, I like Sia. She makes good music.
Do you like the CIA though?
I don't know. They're listening. Maybe I should say.
Yeah, maybe you should say that they're amazing, because I mean they're totally listening to you right now.
I'm really afraid that this Spotify playlist is gonna like do what Spotify does, where it just starts playing recommended music when it finishes.
Oh yes.
And then it'll just be copyright.
How do you disable that? I got like a flash alert at the top saying, "Oh, you can now Spotify is doing this. Click here to like disable it." And I accidentally click on the X instead of the button, so now I can't find the option.
It's in preferences.
I went to.
It's in advanced settings at the very bottom. I just changed it earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that, because I did go to the advanced settings and all that, and I couldn't find it.
I actually don't mind when it does that, when I'm not doing this, but I definitely don't want it to be doing it while I'm live streaming.
Where is this? I can't. Allow Spotify to be opened from the web. Close button. Minimize it.
It's all the way at the bottom of the advanced settings, I think.
It's not. It says enable hardware acceleration.
What?
For some reason. Yeah, that's my last option.
I'll help you with it later then, because I know I just changed it. I'll have to find it again. I know.
Also, I'm gonna get a ton of really good FPS if I turn hardware acceleration on for Spotify. You know?
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta get those like sweet, buttery smooth 60 FPS scrolling through your music. All those nice little animations.
No, I didn't vote in the elections. I can't vote here. I'm not a citizen.
What about modifying the small islands around the highways, going in and out of the map? I did that a little bit when I made the map, but they're really hard to modify now because they're just outside the zone and I can't really get over there. I could if I disabled or if I got the 81 tiles mod or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to do that just to do that. We'll see. But I did kind of tweak them a bit whenever I made them, so I'm not too unhappy with them. Although, to be frank, if I could have done something differently, I definitely would have went stricted and CNU and made a dedicated harbor and airport entryway and nothing else. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm having some issues with cargo. We realized that today during the live stream. My custom cargo harbors are not working 100%. I don't know exactly what it is, but I may end up creating a tunnel under the water just connected to the road or something. I really don't like that idea, but I might have to do it.
Because I wonder what happens if it's only people coming in by train, or not by train, just by boat and by plane. Because wouldn't they just all be tourists?
No. That actually, that's the only part that actually works. Planes and ships, like for passengers, are like 100% working. The problem is cargo. Since you can only do ships for cargo, without a physical connection like a train or a road.
Yeah.
People like factories complain all the time missing like raw materials.
Right.
And there is even there's multiple cargo harbors that I put down, but apparently it's not enough. So I'm not entirely sure how that will be fixed.
I bet it takes quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit of.
I tested it and it worked, but maybe it's because I tested it with growables. Maybe it's because I'm using Rico or some weird combination of mods.
Yeah, that could be it.
Also, if you're gonna go Rico the next time you do something, or even if in Arrowhead, if you decide to create Rico, keep in mind, and this is something that Jay told me today, that you have to set. Let's say you want to add a factory to Rico, you actually have to manually select it as industrial, because I created a lot of factories as residential and now they're complaining that they don't have any workers. Yeah.
No
They don't
way.
default to like the type of building.
Wow, this whole time I've been doing it wrong. Whoops.
Yeah.
I totally didn't even know that.
Someone is saying happy birthday, Flag, but I don't think it's your birthday today.
It's not my birthday. It's actually kind of close to my birthday though, so that's interesting. I don't know if I have it visible anywhere. I might have like the day and the month visible somewhere, like on Twitter or something.
You should upload to that website, famous birthdays.
Famous birthdays.
Yeah, I got an email from them the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple different like things like that. I had someone send me an email saying like, hey, we want you to join this, like it was a website called like Things or something, and it's just like you can create like a little like collections of items on like Amazon or something. I don't even know, but they like made me an account and everything, and they're like, here's your account that we made for you, and I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah,
that's essentially weird that they make an account for you.
That's a common tactic, so that when you Google yourself or whatever, you can claim your profile, and it's just a way of them for you to get in basically in their service.
Yeah.
Which is a shitty tactic.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. We had a couple different comments for you in the chat, it looks like. Someone talking about raw material issue might be because of the low volume roads that you have connected to the harbor. I don't know about that.
Yeah, no,
I mean, they
the
would all
roads
be
are fine.
They would all be just traveling in a single line anyway, regardless of if it's like a high volume or a low volume road.
And also some factories do get raw materials, but it just takes a long time because most cargo ships are loaded with 1% materials, which is ridiculous. I don't know why that is.
Oh, that's really weird. That shouldn't happen.
Do I know who Che Guevara is? Yes, I do know who Che Guevara is.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Che Guevara is?
No.
He's one. I mean, he's Argentinian for one, but he was like him and Fidel Castro were the ones who sort of started the Cuban Revolution.
Oh, okay. I don't have
and a bunch of other people too, but
okay.
He's like the one that on every single shirt wearing that, the hat. I'm sure if I show you a photo, you like totally immediately recognize
Yeah,
it.
probably. Am I gonna build a zoo anywhere? See ya, Conrad. Um, I don't know. It's not really like a whole lot of assets that lend towards that, but that is kind of a cool idea. We need some little like animal assets or something. That's what we're missing from City Skylines. We need someone to like make a mod that like takes the behavior and the animations of like the existing wildlife, and you can create like cool animals like tigers and giraffes. So that's the most not necessary mod that someone could possibly make. Like, who's gonna use that to build a city? Nobody.
Nobody.
I already did a tour of the city in the last stream, so if you want to see that, you can look on my channel. I have it up as a video, and you can watch just like the first hour of the video or so. We kind of go through, but I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, there's the wildlife spawner. You can actually add that, and I don't know if there's a mod that allows you to add that in game or remove them in game.
I'm pretty sure there isn't. I had this discussion with somebody, or maybe it was just with my own chat last time, and I don't think there's actually a mod for it. I don't know. And I think just nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nobody out there. It's a very select few people that are like, man, I want to control the wildlife in my City Skyline city. Like, it's nobody.
I think it would be useful if you're working on some sort of park or something. But, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, it's like one of those features that maybe you didn't even know existed.
Yeah, so people just have no idea, because if you don't make maps, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Oh, apparently there is a wildlife spawner mod.
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I knew that I didn't have a mod for it, but they don't even include it in like most of the mods, the natural resources mods or whatever.
How long are you planning on streaming for?
Well, I need to get some food soon. I haven't eaten dinner yet tonight.
Yeah.
It's like 9 o'clock now. I might go for a little while longer though, and then maybe we'll come back and do some Rocket League. I don't know if Sartosis is thinking about doing that.
That might seem fun.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see about that. I mean, I'll probably play it regardless, but
I'll probably have to take off in like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes to go get some food.
I might just do that too, because I'm really hungry.
Alrighty.
But yeah.
And yeah, if we're gonna play Rocket League, then I'll totally not work on Arrowhead, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of things done.
Yeah, you're making good progress.
Yeah, I don't want to wrap the episode just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can make it better. But
yeah, I mean, you can definitely keep going as much as you need to, like tomorrow or whatever, because I can't work on it tomorrow. I have to get some stuff done. So.
Good to know. Good to know.
Question for both Strict and Flux. What will be the perfect map on CS to build on? What element should it have? Let's see. Well, it really depends on what you want to do. Honestly, this is just my opinion, because I make videos for YouTube that end up being super long series. But I think if you're gonna start a series, you're gonna start a project in City Skylines that you want to work on for a while, I just think it's worth it to make your own map. Like, I really do think that's totally worth it. It's just, you're gonna spend so much time on it, you may as well have it be exactly how you want it to be. But if you really don't want to do that, or you really, for some reason, just maybe you can't make a map, or you don't really know, like, don't really think you could do it well, I don't know. I guess just it needs to look visually good. It's not like a whole lot of requirements. You know, probably running water, so that you don't have sewage all just building up in flat, non-running water. I don't know. I almost always make my own maps, so I don't really have to do that very often. Like, look for new maps and whatnot. Strict, do you listen to Gorillas very often? The gorillas.
Not very often, but every once in a while. I like Blur, which
Okay.
is basically the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've
Ish.
heard of that actually.
Wait, sorry, what?
I don't think I've heard of. What did
Blur?
you say? Yeah.
Blur?
Blur.
Dude,
No.
wait. What? You've never heard of Blur?
I've
It's
never
like
heard
the
of Blur.
original band before Gorillaz. Like it's the same
Wait, really?
musicians and everything. Yeah.
No way.
Well, some of them are. Like the singer is the same. It's like from like the 90s.
Oh, I totally have never heard of them before.
Yeah, I mean Blur has like some pretty big hits. I'm sure like if you listen to Song 2, it's like their biggest hit. I'm sure you'll recognize it.
I'll have to listen to it. Yeah, I totally don't recognize that.
I mean it's not as electronic as Gorillaz is. It's more like rock, but yeah.
I was just wondering because I know they've been sort of like teasing a new album for a super long time now. It's supposed to come out pretty soon.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be good. I like Plastic Beach. I like their new album, or their newest album, anyway.
Oh wow! It just made like a really tiny, cute roundabout in Arrowhead. You guys are gonna love it.
Sweet.
Also, I got like so basically I went to town with King Leno's assets. So it's basically
nice.
gonna be like 90% King Leno assets in the next episode. Just so you know.
I thought I thought after that episode where I talked about Walmart, the Walmart that he made, that he was like upset or something because I kind of trashed his Walmart, and I mean I told him that I thought it was really good. Like
It's not
that was the
his,
first thing I
though.
said. Is it not his? I thought he made
The
one
one
of the
that
Walmarts.
you're using is not his. He has
Right.
like 5, but
But he has made a Walmart. Yeah.
He has made Walmarts with weird parking lots.
Yeah, he has. So anyway, I thought he would, but then he like went back and he updated a bunch of them and made him like way better. So
Yeah.
I was
No,
really
he's awesome.
appreciative of that. Yeah, he totally did a good job.
He made me I showcased this during my live stream today, but he made like a custom gas station. He's already out on the workshop for Sinu. And he did an amazing job. Looks
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Is Walmart the cheapest supermarket you can buy from the States? Yeah, probably.
Isn't Costco cheaper?
Well, Costco's cheaper in bulk, yeah. But you also need like a membership to go to Costco.
Yeah.
I kind of miss having a Costco membership.
I don't think I've ever been to a Costco.
Oh, really?
I mean, I have one like very close to my home, but I know that. I mean, I've been inside one once in San Francisco, and like since I was told that you need a membership, I was like, nope, I'm not having any of that. So
If I like lived with someone or like had a family or something, I would totally be down for that. But there's no reason to have a Costco membership if you're just like living by yourself.
yeah,
Like pretty much no reason at all. But I mean, it is super nice. I mean, I think if you're buying in bulk, definitely Costco's cheaper, but Walmart's probably the cheapest in the U.S. Do I play any MMORPG type of games? Not really. Not really my thing.
Wait, sorry, going back to the previous question, isn't
Yeah.
like the 99-cent store cheaper than Costco or Walmart?
Well, I mean, the 99-cent store doesn't even sell the same things as Walmart, though. I think it's like for the same items, like which one's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I see.
I imagine Walmart gets some of the best deals. Only Costco can get it cheaper. That's because they have like huge bulk deals.
Yeah. Oh man, this roundabout that I just made would be perfect for that little statue that you put by the clinic. So maybe I'll just move it and
just
get
pop that one
remove
out. I mean, if it's gonna be better, you totally could. I just threw it there
No,
so I thought it
no.
fit well.
Actually, the roundabout I made is slightly smaller than that statue, so
Uh,
yeah. I'll show it to you later
yeah,
once we're
definitely
done with the stream. But
do that. What's the biggest inspiration from the real world for this map? Um, Man, you know, I haven't taken that much inspiration from the real world for this map. Like I did that a lot for Arrowhead, but um, honestly, I've looked like in areas like around my hometown and stuff because like the general density was similar for certain parts, like especially in Copperville. But other than that, I guess the big thing would be the terraformed mountains. Just from flying over the Rocky Mountains so many times, that's kind of where I'm getting a lot of inspiration for that. But what's a good way to start learning how to get into 3D modeling for assets? That's
yeah,
a
I was
good
reading that
question.
question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I don't know, Strick, do you do a lot of modeling or a little bit of modeling? You did
Yeah,
some.
I know how to model. I mean, I learned 3D Studio Max in college like 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Okay.
Actually, more than 10 years ago. But I've been using SketchUp for assets and city
SketchUp's
skylines.
great. Yeah.
What I recommend actually is get Blender because it's open source, is an actual proper
It is,
3D
yeah.
modeling suite, and there's a gazillion tutorials on YouTube
That's
that you
true.
can just watch. So that's what I would recommend, and
Mm-hmm.
then just go find the one tutorial that allows you to like export stuff into city skylines. But first, learn how to model and texture things.
Yeah, I would say it really depends on like what kind of things you want to make. Like if you want to make really geometric objects like buildings and stuff like that, SketchUp's pretty good just because it's really good for that kind of stuff. Just like general texturing, you don't have to worry about like UV maps or any of that stuff. If you want to make like more specific like objects that aren't really like buildings, like I'm trying to think of like props and stuff maybe. Blender's probably a better way to go because then you can do UV mapping and you can make proper textures and stuff. But I mean, all that stuff, like Strick said, definitely just look at tutorials on YouTube for that.
And more than that, to me, I always try to think things in the sense of like if you learn Blender and how to like properly model, that's a skill that you can then apply
Oh
to
yeah,
get a job doing something in the
absolutely.
future. So the more things that will help you get money
Yeah,
are usually a good investment.
absolutely. Yeah, I think it's totally worth it, and I think it's just a fun skill to learn in general because it's free. It's really easy to do. Just download Blender for free, go on YouTube for free, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you can even download Unity for free and like make
That's
your own
true.
video
Make
games.
your own game. You totally can. Anthony just asked, am I going to do a very long, fully in-depth tour of the whole map? I've actually already done that. So if you go to my channel and look at the day one live stream for this, like the first hour or so, I did like a big tour of the whole map. So you can go look there if you'd like to see that. 3ds Max is really good too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to pay for it.
You do. Yeah, if you can get it for free, like I could, because through my school I could get it for free. Then I would recommend that as well. But Blender's nice. It's got so many plugins. Like it's really large in that regard.
Someone's asking if you're thinking of building a chemistry lab or something similar in Arrowhead Junction. I don't know. I think we're focusing on expanding the city right now, so it's mostly
Yeah.
like residential. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know that you put that question multiple times, but Flux was saying something, or I was talking about something else.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But I mean, it would be cool. There's so many things that we could do in Arrowhead Junction, to be honest, if we actually had the time.
Right.
But yeah, right now we're focusing on just getting the city expanded a little bit, and at the same time try unique builds that we haven't seen yet in other series. So
Right,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah. Make an observatory in Rhinestone Island. I actually already have one.
You have one, yeah.
I do, yeah. It's right over here. It's a research facility. See you, Michael. When are we streaming again? I don't know. I've been kind of like just trying to do it whenever I have free time, so it really depends. But they always call my channel afterwards, so if you wanna watch it after, you can always do that. These mountains really coming along.
Baseball stadium in Arrowhead. We have a couple ones, but I mean like school size.
Yeah, like a
Baseball.
softball stadium.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think there are that many like huge baseball stadiums in like the Southwest, aren't they? Are they like teams? down
Yeah,
there?
I mean,
I guess LA, yeah, like the Dodgers.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think.
Anaheim Angels. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like Texas as a team.
In like Houston, maybe.
Yeah. Why am I forgetting this? I feel like they do. Whatever. Yeah.
Or Dallas.
Yeah.
Some team in Dallas. Basically, every major city.
Yeah. I would assume they
Phoenix.
have some sort of team.
I think it's mostly like basketball down there, huh? And like,
like
football.
Football. I think football's pretty big. I mean, I know that baseball's big in Texas, so I feel like they have a team, and I'm just forgetting what their name is.
Texas Rangers. Houston Astros.
Dallas Stars. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm just reading what people are saying.
Oh, I thought you were just coming up. I thought you were just
No,
talking
yeah.
about names. Okay. Rangers and Astros.
Diamond Blocks in Phoenix, people are saying. In
Yeah,
Arizona.
that's true. Yeah, the Diamondbacks are in Phoenix. Yeah.
Diamondbacks, not Diamond Blocks. That's Minecraft.
Am I gonna build
a-
something over here? I don't really know. I probably could. I think I'm gonna leave it kind of open so that I can if I want to. It's hard to see what parts I've already detailed, which ones I haven't. We're kind of good on this whole area, I think. Let's see. Maybe up here's the next place to kind of touch on.
It actually looks so much nicer with the topographic lines.
Hell yeah.
Without them.
Yeah, you can see all the ridges and stuff. It's kind of cool.
You can totally tell where you've been doing work and where you haven't.
Yeah, you definitely can. Especially compared to these mountains over here, which you'll see in a minute. I know you're behind. What
What's
are
your
our
favorite sports to play?
Ooh, I bet I can guess what yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ballet.
Yeah. The strict is quite the dancer.
Yeah. Tap. It's my
Tap
favorite.
dancing. Man, I guess it depends on what you define as a sport. Cause I love to ski. I like to skate. But
Would you
if
consider doing City Skylines a sport?
but like if you mean like a team sport, I love playing hockey. Hockey is probably my favorite sport to play as a team sport. I like to golf, stuff like that.
I tried golf once. Like I went to the
You
driving
tried golf
range.
once?
Yeah, I mean I went to the driving range a couple times. It's fun.
It's really fun. It's so
Yeah.
it's such a good like stress reliever.
Mm-hmm.
I
I mean, I
think it-
suck at it.
Yeah, I know. I think it's one of those things that's like gets way more fun the better you are at it. It's kind of hard
Yeah.
to play golf, especially with people who are good at golf. It's hard to play golf if you're not good at golf, because then you gotta like try and keep up with people, and it's kind of a pain,
People are asking if you're from Canada. He is not. I think.
I'm not
it's
from
correct.
Canada. Yeah, nope, not from Canada.
1v1 dance competition. Yeah, we need to do a dance off.
We should. They had like a. I wonder if this is still going on, but they had a dance show for YouTubers, where they had like YouTubers do dance offs, and it was like actually a big show that aired on was it like TLC or something? I don't know.
You
But it was-
lost me at dance contests for YouTubers.
You weren't down for that?
Yeah.
I think it happened like 5 years ago too. I don't think it's a thing anymore. I'm actually not from Utah. I'm from Colorado, but I live in Utah right now. but I've always lived in the States. Thanks,
Pancakes
Brent.
or waffles?
Definitely. Oh man, it's actually kind of a hard question.
I know, right?
I mean,
I think
I like waffles. I like waffles a lot. What do you think?
I like waffles too, but I lean to pancakes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like blueberry pancakes. Those are good.
Yeah.
I
I would agree with that.
I could go for some blueberry pancakes right now. Maybe I'll just go to like Village Inn and get some breakfast for dinner after this stream. That sounds pretty good.
For dinner.
Dude, I love doing that. Get like an eggs Benedict and some pancakes. That sounds good.
Anything planned for the smaller islands near the cargo/train facility?
You know, I had plans for that. I think I might add some fun small stuff on one of the streams sometime soon. I originally was basing this whole map. The reason why I called it Rhinestone Island is when I built the map, we were like listening to the Gorillaz Plastic Beach album, and I just thought I was like listening to Rhinestone Eyes, and I was like, oh, Rhinestone Island, that's kind of a cool name. But like, oops, encoding stuff. So maybe something like some little like reference, little head nod to that would be kind of fun for the island. Who knows? Do I like Stranger Things? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no.
I've never. Have you ever watched Stranger Things? I only watched like the first 3 episodes. I just couldn't really get into it.
I watched it all. I
Oh,
liked it, but I think it was like a little bit more hyped.
Yeah, I got really hyped.
Yeah.
I just can't watch TV shows in general that are like the 40-minute episodes. Like it can't hold my attention for that long. I usually end up, I don't know, because I only really watch TV when I'm eating dinner. I don't eat dinner for 40 minutes, so there you go. That's why I can't watch those TV shows. What happened with Fluxburg?
It's
You say it so dramatically as if it's not been. Yeah, no. I just wrapped it up because of mod incompatibilities and whatnot. That was a long time ago, though.
You were almost done with it anyways, right?
I was almost done with it, yeah.
Why do we keep skipping your comments? I don't know. I mean, I read your comments, but I didn't notice any questions on them. So, what do you want to know specifically?
Sometimes you sub questions that get asked a lot too. It's nothing personal.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to keep it entertaining, you know.
Are you 420 friendly?
I don't know if 420
seems
I
Matt
think
Stone sometimes.
Do I really?
Well, it's legal where you used to be from, and
That's
it's
true.
legal here. So
Is it legal where? Oh yeah, of course.
yeah,
it
it was just
passed.
approved in the last election. Yeah, like passed last election.
is. Is it already like? Are there dispensaries and stuff already?
I mean, they were already here before because
Right.
you know California,
Medical,
but
yeah.
yeah. You can get a card in like 5 minutes, but yeah, I haven't seen like more of them now. It's just like a way of collecting taxes at this point, but like all the dispensaries were there anyways.
I mean, it's kind of nice, honestly. Like, I think it's a good way to collect tax money. Like, I know that Colorado made a ton of tax money last 2 years.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if we should be talking about this on a...
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. Man, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. So I haven't seen Logan yet. I don't know if have you seen Logan? Do you know what that is? The
I know what
movie?
that is, but I'm not into those kinds of movies.
I'm really excited to watch it. But I want to watch the older X-Men movies first so I can get some background. So I've been watching those, but I wouldn't call it a favorite movie. So I was just saying that. Favorite movie. I like American Psycho a lot with what's his name? Oh geez, how did I just forget his name? You know what I'm talking about though? American Psycho. You know that movie?
Sorry, yeah. I was just reading something else.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's a good
I can't remember the name of the actor.
Why did I just forget his name?
I can look it up right now.
I know his name's Patrick Bateman in the movie. What is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? Christian Bale?
Christian Bale. Yeah, there you go. Christian Bale. Yeah, it's a really good movie. I really like the Dark Knight. That's a good movie. If it was a superhero movie, I'd pick that. Yeah, I've been saying Christian Bale now. Yeah, definitely Christian Bale. But I always go back to American Psycho. I just like that movie a lot. I like Drive with Ryan Gosling. That's a good movie. I like the Kavinsky. What's your favorite movie, Strict Toaster?
Yeah, I got the same question on my live stream. Back to the Future.
Oh, that's
I went on this like super long rant about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was basically saying during my live stream that I recently learned that the place where I used to go play soccer every week a couple of years ago was like the sort of ballroom where they shot the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, and I didn't realize that until years later.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, where he plays like Johnny B. Good and all that. That's where I would wait for my turn to play, my game.
Huh. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, should have checked the ceiling to see if there was a future me just walking.
Walking.
The catwalks.
Yeah. I bet I love mystery type thrillers. Yeah, I mean, there's other movies I like too. I mean, like I said, I like Drive a lot. If we're going for like weird movies, I like Scott Pilgrim versus the World with wow.
Yeah, they're talking about the soundtrack on Drive. Was it that Kavinsky?
Oh man, yeah, it's Kavinsky. The soundtrack for Drive is just incredible all around. It's like Kavinsky. There's that like Real Hero by College something. It's a good movie. That's one of those that I can just like throw on and watch like anytime. And I'm always entertained.
I'm going to have to leave you guys.
I was about to say we're coming up to that point. I'm super hungry. I think I might also call it a stream here.
Do you want to sign off?
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out for day 2. I think if I zoom out here, we're gonna get some terrible frame rate, but you know what? At least you can see the whole island, so whatever. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in. We'll come back again and we'll keep going with the mountain and stuff. I think next time we stream, I'm not gonna do entirely terraforming like this time. I'll do some little things. I wanted to add like an observatory or something, but thank you, Strict Toaster, for hanging out.
You are very welcome.
Awesome. All right. Well, everyone have a good one, and we'll see you next time.